up, Virgo, and thank you guys so much for tuning in. So happy birthday again, guys. In the last reading I did for you guys, I asked you what you wanted as a bonus reading. From what I saw, the majority of you wanted me to look into love if there's no prospects, there's no one there at all, or there's just no one you're interested in. Maybe you're getting offers, but you don't, want any of them. So I will definitely look into that. When we do the advice portion, I'll do a more extended version for you guys so we can look into it deeply. All right. But this is going to be for Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus Virgo signs. And keep in mind, guys, that the energy here could be transferable. So it could be your energy I'm picking up on or the person around you, okay? But let's just see where your energies are when it comes to love right now. So, September love 2020 for my Virgos. What are my Virgos going through right now? All right. Let's get at least 3 cards here. We have awareness. Okay. Patience and planning. Let's get at least 1 more card here. We have the universe and a firm foundation. So things are really changing for you guys in a way where you're really going to stabilize yourself. So for a lot of you, maybe there's someone new in your life, or maybe you're just choosing to have a new beginning where it's like, okay, I'm walking away from this walk of life and I'm just trying something new. But with this, you guys have the Sacral Chakra here. So, there could be something here where you feel really good, you get really excited, the sex is really good, or just it rouses you up in like an exciting way. Okay, but maybe there's some sort of sudden change that happens. I see heartache and loss, and I see transformation. So something does change where it's like things that weren't working, things that made you upset, or maybe people you made upset. It's like you're figuring out ways to either fix it or move past it. Okay, let's ask for 2 more cards here. We have emotional loss. And we have obstacles and challenges. So I pretty much look at this as like, we have, with the universe, think of this as the world card. Firm foundation, think of this as like the 4 of Wands. So a new chapter is coming. You're strongly stabilizing yourself, okay? But it's like you had to get through some sort of conflict. So maybe you lost somebody, maybe someone broke your heart, maybe you broke their heart, but there's a cycle that is finishing, there's something that's ending, and it's very good for you. But you're gonna have to speak up, okay? And there's gonna be some sacrifices that you initially have to make for you to go in a very strong direction, Virgo. Okay. All right, guys, so let's see what's going on now. This reading is going to be geared towards whoever you're thinking about, whoever's on your mind, and I want to switch things up a little. So we're going to look at two aspects: your side of this situation, their side of the situation, okay? And then we'll do separate advice at the end. All right. So we'll get 6 cards for your side of things, and then 6 cards for their side of things. And keep in mind, guys, for some of you, it could be vice versa. All right. So it could be their side that resonates with you. All right, so how is Virgo feeling right now? What is your stance right now towards this person? Tower card in the reverse, 8 of Wands. Okay. And I'll show you guys these cards as I talk about them. My loves, the video cut off while I was recording. So you guys got 7 cards here, all right? So you got a bonus card. So let's get at least 6 cards. What is going on their end? Let's see if I can keep my cards today. What is going on their end? Okay. Okay, guys. So just with the general energy of this, I feel like there's something that comes to light. There's something that's seen where someone was like, this is unstable, this isn't solid. So you're looking at putting something in the past because something can seem kind of reckless. With the Page of Wands, this is a good talker. This is someone who's really, really smooth. But it's like there's something about this that can be forced. The connection can be forced in some way. So let's start with your end, okay? So again, you guys had that throat chakra before, and there's something you're gonna have to speak up about. And with you speaking up about this, it's like there's definitely a bullet that is going to be dodged, but you become reserved towards this person. There's something that just makes you very unhappy. And for some of you, maybe you're dealing with another Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn, okay? Or this could be you. But there is healing that comes in, but you're definitely turning your back on something. And again, you see everything so clear, okay? Now with this person, I'll be honest with you guys. I feel like whether they did something or you did something, they're like, this is a waste of time. There's just, just too much exerted energy here. And although they can be very unhappy as this is happening, or maybe they're unhappy with you, okay, or they're unhappy that you're unhappy with them, whatever the case is, I feel like this person kind of moves on very quick, okay? So it's like they take a whole new path and they're just like, oh my God, this is amazing, and they just run full speed ahead. Or it could be that there's something else in their life that's really, really picking up pace. But, just with reading the energy, I feel like so they're unbothered. Okay, and I know for a lot of you that might hurt to hear that, especially if you care about this person. But I see them as saying, oh, well, that didn't work, and just not skipping a beat. Okay, so I know for some of you that could be hard to hear. But that's definitely what I'm seeing. And something comes in for them where it's like they just really push forward, and you're just like, damn, I really need to protect myself. Okay, so what does Spirit want to say about this connection? Let's get some advice here. What's the best thing for Virgo? We have the Six of Cups, Four of Wands in the reverse. There's just too much conflict here, guys. There's something that you're letting go of. There's a lot of recklessness, okay? Something's being forced. Someone, again, could be a good talker, but something just, it's not flowing as naturally as it should, okay? So I just see something where it's just too unstable. There can be a lot of fighting, and if there is fighting, I feel like it's really intense fighting, okay? So something that it just becomes a memory, okay? All right, so we got to move away from this, Virgo, okay? It's for the best. Whatever this connection or energy is, what can you guys expect in your future with love? What can you expect in your future with love? What is there to look forward to once we release these tense-ass energies? We have the Judgment card, the Queen of Wands in the reverse, and the Devil card in the reverse. So, guys, once you make this call, there's no going back on that. Okay, but Spirit is saying first you really strongly need to protect yourself, because someone is chilling here with a blindfold, refusing to see what's in front of them, but it's right there. So there's definitely maybe a third party situation, or maybe someone's making you depressed. Maybe they're depressed and is bringing you down. But there's first a realization that something that was desired isn't all it seemed to be. Okay, so Spirit definitely wants you to close this out first. We have the Nine of Wands in the reverse, Ace of Swords in the reverse, Wheel of Fortune in the reverse. Yeah, Spirit wants you to clear out this energy first, guys. Because there's just, it didn't go as planned. Okay. And you have to stand strong and accept that there's just too many lies, too many injustices in something. And once you clearly see that and you tune into what your intuition is telling you, that's when all these great things start happening for you. Okay. But You know, just because something looks good and shines, it doesn't mean it's, you know, gold. It could be aluminum foil or something. All right, and you're mistaking it for that gold. All right, so let's look at my singles. There's no prospects, or you're just not interested in any prospects. It's like, what the fuck? I don't see anything. All right, so what's going on for you guys? What does Spirit want to say? And we're going to do more advice, guys. So for anyone in the gray area, we'll do relationships, and then we're going to do same-sex couples as well. Death card, 8 of Swords in the reverse. Let's get at least 6 cards here. Let's have some extended advice for this portion. Ace of Wands in the reverse. Strength card in the reverse. 10 of Pentacles in the reverse. 9 of Cups. Okay. I feel that for you guys, there was a situation from the past, maybe someone you left behind, or, you know, something that you went through where this made you question yourself. Okay. And it's something that I don't see being there at all anymore. Okay, you don't have that connection there, but now it's like you've gained a sense of independence, but there's something about this situation or this person where maybe you weren't seeing things clearly for a while, maybe you weren't thinking clearly for a while, okay, but there's something ended that was just so depleting, okay, and you saw something for what it is, and it was taking too much from you. Maybe it was draining your pockets, maybe it was just depleting you emotionally, spiritually. Okay, but Spirit is saying you're about to be really happy because you ended that. Okay, because you got out of that chapter. So what can you guys, you know, expect to come in? Okay, with whatever this was that you guys released, whether it's a person that comes back or an energy similar to theirs that comes back, it's like there's something that kind of reminds you from the past or is the actual past, where you really need to stand your ground and do not accept it back into your life. Okay, because that would just be a bad call all around. So something is coming in where you really are going to be balanced, but you have this devil, for some of you maybe Capricorn, where it's just it just can't be trusted. Okay, there's just way too much conflict here. All right, so someone's may try to come back in, but it's with a lot of bullshit. Or maybe you're looking to reach out to someone, but it would just be bullshit. So you have to fight that temptation, guys. Once you let that go, something new comes in. Okay, and it's something where you're not just gonna dive in. You're going to want to, you know, slowly get to know this person. You're gonna want to explore their mind, you know, take them out. It's like I don't see you guys running fast. I see you guys saying, okay, I don't want to make the same mistakes of my past. So if there's any energies that come in that remind you of someone from the past where it didn't work out, or if it's actually someone from the past where it didn't work out for a reason. Okay, so stick to that. All right, guys. So just be strong. You're going to be tempted, but don't do it. Okay, release whatever energies are tied to the past. All right, so for those in a gray area, maybe you're single, but someone is heavily on your heart, or maybe you're on a break with someone and you don't know what's going to happen. Okay. For those in the gray area, what's the advice? We have the Fool card. We have the 8 of Pentacles in the reverse. King of Pentacles. 2 of Wands in the reverse. Justice card in the reverse. Okay, and we have the 6 of Wands in the reverse. So it's going to be one of two things, guys. Either you let that connection go altogether, okay, and you take a whole new path because there's lying, there's cheating, there's manipulation. Or it just was something karmic, but not something where you could have experienced like a lot of good energies. Maybe it was something really heavy. Okay, so if that's the case, it's like you have to move past it. Wherever you can be the strongest, where you can sit on your throne and you can thrive. Okay, a person either helps you or they don't. Okay, your partner, whoever you're interested in, they will affect your productivity in life. They will affect, they could even affect the money that comes in. They affect your mental health, your, just your overall stability. So if this is something that you can keep and you can take a whole new approach to this and you don't lose who you are in this person, then that's fine. But if this is something where realistically you're going to lose yourself, you got to let it go. Okay? You need to take the path with no conflict. So either you're cutting out the bullshit or you're cutting out the person. Okay? But be realistic, because the whole time you guys are on your throne. Okay? So if it's, throwing your throne off, anything like that, it can't happen. All right? So for my Virgos in a relationship, what's up with y'all? If you're in a relationship, you're married, you're engaged. Let's see if I can hold my cards. Okay. Five of Wands. Seven of Pentacles. Knight of Cups. Four of Swords. Five of Swords. Take a moment and breathe. Whether it's you, your partner, or the both of y'all, someone is not seeing past something, and that's why it's causing conflict, and that's why it can be causing fighting or arguing or just tension in the relationship. So someone needs to be patient. Someone needs to really just be patient with their approach in something. And I feel like maybe there's some sort of issue that's happening, but the way that you want to approach the situation is in a loving way. Okay? The Knight of Cups is very charming. It's someone who speaks very eloquently. It's someone who they just have a very gentle approach. Okay? This is someone that will shower you with kisses. Okay, as opposed to like writing an I'm sorry letter. They're more like expressive. So you really want to take that approach. Don't chew off each other's heads. Okay, because maybe there was a betrayal or something that happened suddenly, or just some sort of ending here where there is recovery. But again, it needs to be done with love, guys. Okay, so whatever wasn't working needs to be let go. So I don't sense breakups. I sense needing to take a different approach. For a small number of you, maybe you let go of the person altogether if you can't find peace. But no, I just see you guys fixing something. We have the Knight of Pentacles, so slow and steady wins the race. This is the approach you guys have. We have the Two of Pentacles, the Moon card. We have the Seven of Cups, Six of Pentacles, and we have the Sun card in the reverse. Okay. If there was any sort of illusion, if somebody was lying, if somebody was maybe like juggling people or just trying to figure something out, I feel like that's exposed. Okay. But I definitely see someone that they're really trying to find balance in a situation. Okay. I see a partnership where there's a lot of love. You just need to, again, take a different approach. Something may have come out unexpectedly. Okay. Maybe something came to light out of nowhere. But you can get through this and you can find balance. For some of you, you find balance because of something unexpected that happens. So just to be patient, don't act too quickly. Don't just, leave your partner from one day to the next. Talk about it, but con amor. Con mucho, mucho amor. Okay? I hope some of y'all got that reference. All right. So, for my same-sex couples, and yes, I do think there's a slightly different dynamic with same-sex as opposed to straight relationships. I feel like two females is a whole different dynamic than a male and a female, and two males, whatever. Same-sex couples. What is the advice? Wheel of Fortune in the reverse. Tower card in the reverse. Something doesn't go as expected, and there's a bullet that needs to be dodged. Maybe someone was, being manipulative, lying, seeing multiple people. We have the Ace of Swords, so cutting out the conflict, cutting out the bullshit. If you can't find a way to keep someone in your life without conflict, it's you taking them completely out of the picture. Or it's just cutting the bullshit. We have the Ten of Wands in the reverse. So whatever you need to do to release the burden. If the person can't act right, if you can't act right, then you got to let it go. Okay? And you really need to look at something that you're getting into. Is it something where you can authentically be you? Is this someone that can honestly be trusted? Can you be trusted? Can they be trusted? Okay? Because there's some sort of imbalance and there's a need for you to think clearly. So you have to see past the pretty words and you have to see the reality of what's there. Okay, and you need to be strong with what it is that you see, because there is a lot of healing that comes in. But I feel like there's something that you realize where you're just like, I'm dissatisfied. I'm not happy with what I just saw. Okay. All right, guys. So Virgo, I love you guys so much. Happy birthday again. I hope all of you are taking Patron shots for me. If you're into dark liquor, take Henny or something. But I love you guys. I will be back with your mid-months next. Take care, guys.